Britt, and welcome back to a special Valentine's Day edition of The 3 Show. Stick around for all the heart-pounding highlights and sweet moments from around the league. Starting in the Central, both the Cyclones and Grizzlies have officially locked in their spots for this year's postseason, with the second and third place positions now secured. Only one more team remains in contention for the final spot in the division. The Cyclones delivered a commanding sweep over the Junior Blues, with 9 different players scoring throughout the series. This display of offensive depth highlights a crucial strength as they set their sights on the playoffs. Meanwhile, Rochester split their series with the Woodsmen, securing the win on Saturday as Noah Gillette led the charge with 2 goals and an assist, powering his team to victory. In the East, the Buzz are on an impressive run, currently holding the longest active win streak in the league with 11 consecutive victories. They became the first team in the division to secure a postseason spot after a dominant 4-0 win over Long Beach. For Binghamton, a first-year organization, this is a remarkable achievement coming into the league and immediately asserting dominance. After Wednesday's win, they kept their momentum rolling, completing a sweep over the Nordiques. Over the course of 3 games last week, the Buzz scored 15 goals while allowing just 3 goals against, showcasing both offensive power and defensive strength. In the Frontier, Helena secured the title of Frontier regular season champions once again, completing a sweep over Gillette, finishing their annual series with the Wild by winning all 8 matchups. The standout for both the series and the week was undoubtedly Marcus Friddle, who made an immediate impact in his first games as a Bighorn after being acquired from Mason City at the trade deadline. He recorded an impressive 5 points, including 3 goals on the power play. Alongside Friddle, 5 other players stepped up to contribute to the scoresheet, playing a key role in helping their team secure the division title. Down south, as we discussed in last week's episode, the Ice Bats fully embraced a winning-you're-in mentality, sweeping the Rhinos in their final regular season games at home. They dominated offensively, scoring 20 goals while only allowing 6. 3 players managed to notch hat tricks throughout the series, including our 3rd star of the week, Caden Gordon. The first-year Austin forward not only recorded his first hat trick of the season on Saturday, but followed it up with another goal and an assist on Sunday, totaling 5 points over 3 games. In the West, similar to Helena, Granite City claimed the title of West regular season champions once again. They split their weekend, suffering another loss to the Moose, but bouncing back with a victory over the Warhawks. After earning Star of the Week honors last week, TJ Lepisto kept his momentum rolling, securing the 2nd Star of the Week with a stellar 5-point performance on the weekend. This included 2 goals, one of which came on the power play against Wilmer. Now that we've covered last week's games, let's shift our focus into the weekend ahead. Kicking things off out east, both New Hampshire and Northeast have the chance to secure a postseason berth, potentially becoming the 2nd and 3rd teams in the division to do so. The Mountain Kings have 1 game against the Nordiques, a team they've had difficulty with as Maine leads the season series 4-2. However, 3 of those matchups were decided in overtime, and New Hampshire is currently on an 8-game win streak, while Maine has lost their last 3. Northeast will take on the Titans in a 2-game series, a favorable matchup for the Gens as they look to extend their success, having won the last 6 matchups. In the Central, the Woodsmen have the opportunity to become the 4th and final team in the division to claim their postseason spot as they face off with the Junior Blues for a 2-game set at home. Wisconsin's path to securing a postseason spot is clear. They need to earn at least 3 out of 4 points. John Valancourt and his team are hoping to replicate the success of their last series in November when they swept St. Louis. One player to watch is Hugh Denema, who has scored in each of the Woodsmen's 4 games against the Junior Blues this season, including a standout 3-point performance in their most recent matchup. Heading over to the Frontier, the Ice Dogs are looking to close the gap on the Americans in the standings, aiming to steal a playoff spot from their rivals as they trail 5 points behind. Bozeman is looking to continue their strong momentum as they face off Saturday, having gone 7-3 in their last 10 games. Meanwhile, Great Falls is in need of a turnaround with a 3-3-2-2 record, including 2 losses to the Ice Dogs, who won their last 2 meetings in a shootout and regulation. Tyler Klingvale will look to maintain his dominant presence on the scoresheet, having recorded points in every game against the Americans, including 5 goals and 6 assists. In the South, the Roadrunners and Brahmas are set for a Texas showdown in College Station. In their previous series at NITEX, Chad Bailey and his team dominated, winning all 3 matchups. Leading scorer Joey Crowley was on fire, racking up 7 points over the series, including 3 goals and 4 assists, as he lit up the scoreboard against their Texas rivals. These 6 points are vital for the Brahmas as they aim to close the distance on New Mexico in the standings, with hopes of securing second place and earning the right to host the first postseason series. Wrapping things out west, the Blizzard and Moose will square off for their final regular season matchup this Saturday at Fogarty in a cross-state showdown. Alexandria has been dominant in the series so far, winning all games but one. The Blizzard currently hold a 5-point lead over the Moose, sitting in second place, while the Moose are in third. Recently, the Moose have been on a hot streak, going 8-2 in their last 10 games, while the Blizzard have struggled, posting a 3-6-1 record. Todd Sandin and his team will look to capitalize on the Blizzard's rough patch and continue their climb up the standings. As always, thanks for tuning in to another episode of The 3 Show. Follow along the live stats and scores on our website, watch live on NATV, and don't forget that the 2025 Top Prospects Tournament begins Monday at USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan.